तो हेलो एवरीवन, वेरी गुड मॉर्निंग टू ऑल ऑफ यू। आप सभी को वॉइस आ रही है? प्लीज कंफर्म इन द कमेंट सेक्शन वंस। Guys, please confirm in the comment section if you are able to hear me, if you are able to see me. Okay, very good morning, Rohan. Thank you so much for confirming. Chalo. So let's start today's current affairs. Okay, these are our GA batches for Dominator batches there. So those who are preparing for the banking exam for 2025 and they want to prepare general awareness right from the scratch, covering all the static portion and the current affairs, you can join this Dominator batch. And whenever you join, please use this code YASH to get maximum discount. Similarly, we have this SBI clerk batch also. So if you want to cover the entire general awareness completely in English, you can join this SBI clerk GA batch. Okay. And this is our Republic Day celebration. So right now we are providing flat 35% off on all the courses. All right. And you'll be getting 2 times validity. Okay. Chal. Now quickly let's cover the yesterday's important current affairs. Okay, so we have seen that National E-Governance Division, they have started this entity locker. So now you can store all of your business related document in this entity locker. Okay, so remember this National E-Governance Division, it comes under Ministry of Electronics. Okay, next was CSIR Innovation Complex. So a new building is created where all the important startups, innovation center, research centers would be there, and that is situated in Mumbai. And our Union Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh has inaugurated it. So they can ask you a question that where is the first innovation complex of India is situated, right? Next is RBI's NBFC upper layer list, and in this upper layer list, basically 15 NBFCs have been included. For example, Muthoot Finance is there, Tata Sons is there. All right. So RBI has basically a criteria for categorizing the different NBFCs into upper layer, middle layer, and small layer. And what is the you can say the criteria? So it is based on their level of operation. How big is that that NBFC is? They categorize the NBFC accordingly. If their scale of operation is very big, they include it in the upper layer category. ठीक है, so इस टाइप से रहता है. Then Shriram Housing Finance is now rebranded True Home Finance. Remember, Shriram Housing Finance is now named as True Home Finance. Why? Because recently there was acquisition of Shriram Housing Finance Limited shares by Warburg Pincus and QIA, Qatar Investment. So these two companies, they have acquired a majority stakes in Shriram Housing Finance. That's why the name, they have also changed the name. And it is simple, when now the ownership has been transferred, so they will try to rename the company's name also. Chalo. Next was IMF have forecasted that India is going to grow by 6.5% for financial year 26 and FY 27. So this is the GDP forecast. Just remember it directly. Okay. Next is UNICEF report on children's challenge. So there's a report by UNICEF which says that children are the most affected, and the cause are the 3 most important causes because of which children are suffering. Number 1 was climate change. The second was conflicts. Okay, the ongoing conflicts, for example, the Israel-Palestine war, now which has been converted into Israel versus the rest of the Arab world. You know? And the third one was the digital inequality. See, even in India today, a small child, he has access to mobile, he has the access to internet, but it is not similar everywhere. If we consider about the Middle Eastern country, they don't have that kind of luxury, and the war, it has also aggravated all these things. So remember, remember the name of the organization which has released the report, that is UNICEF. Next was appointment related. Gyanin Pratap Singh has become the DG of CRPF. Okay, just remember the name and what position he is now holding. Then India Open 2025 winner. So there was this badminton championship which is known as Indian Open. Okay, and in male category, Victor Axelsen has won, and in women category, Ansi Young has won the championship. And the inaugural Kho World Cup. So India has won the in both segment, the men as well as women in the Kho World Cup, and both men and women team, they have defeated Nepal in the finals. All right. So this is it for today's for the yesterday's current affairs. Okay. Chalo. Acha, you might be asking, sir, why you are taking the class in this format? So actually, there's some ceremony and some small function is at my house is going on. That is why I was not able to take the session on the board. Okay. Also, you might be hearing some noises. Hai, my nephew and niece are there, so that's why I was taking the class on this thing. Okay. Chalo. I hope it is not bothering you. Let's start with the national news. So, Ministry of Commerce and Industry, they have released a statement that India has become the world's 7th largest coffee producing country. And export has soared to 1.29 billion for the financial year 2024. Okay. So, in 2021, our entire export was around 720 million US dollar. Now it has crossed the $1 billion mark. Now it is a good thing for India. So you should remember, so as of now, we are the 7th largest producer of coffee. And our global exports is $1.29 billion. So these two numbers you should remember. Okay. The second thing is the top buyers where we are sending the coffee the most to. So Italy, Belgium and Russia. So mostly to the European nations and Russia. And what are the major production hubs of the coffee? So if we talk about, let me show you on the map of India, that would be more visible to you. Okay. So in the western and eastern Ghats, these areas, these are the western Ghats, these are the eastern Ghats. All right. And the leading producer is Karnataka. Okay. And I hope you must have heard about the Cafe Coffee Day. Majority of the coffee farms, they are located in Karnataka. Okay. So if you, the southern India is very famous for coffee. And if we talk about tea, the Assam region, okay, the Darjeeling and the Assam region, it is very famous for tea. So you should know this geographical distribution also. All right. So which is the leading producer in the state wise? So Karnataka is the correct answer. Right. So these two facts you should remember. The 7th largest, and the value is 1.29 billion in exports. All right. And top destination is Italy, Belgium and Russia, number 3. And number 4 is Karnataka is the leading producer of coffee. Okay. So these 3 or 4 points you should remember. Chalo. Next is 7 products from Andaman and Nicobar Island granted GI tag. So, भाई अंडमान एंड निकोबार में भी लोग रहते हैं, है ना? And they are also producing things. It is not just the tribal island. People are also living there. So let's see what all the important products are there, which have received the GI tags. So first of all, understand now, okay, that this was the news, and you should remember that GI tag, it is given for basically protecting the product and protecting the manufacturing source. All right. Its full form is geographical indication. It means this particular product, it is made or it is found in this particular area only. And this particular area has this whole sole authority over that product. You must have seen about, whenever we talk about geographical indicators product, na, we always first say the place name, then we say the name of the product. For example, Darjeeling tea, Lucknow chicken curry. So that is the most important thing about geographical indicator. And this protection, this GI is, see, GI tag is basically what? It is a intellectual property protection, IPR. Okay. And this protection is generally provided for 10 years. And now after 10 years, it can be renewed further. All right. So what are the 7 products from Andaman and Nicobar? First is Nicobari mat, Nicobari hut, Nicobari hodicraft, paddock woodcraft, Nicobar coconut, nariyal, Nicobar virgin coconut oil, and Andaman Karen Musli rice. These are the basically 7 products you can say which have received the geographical indicator tag. All right. And who issued this tag? So the Department for Promotion of Infrastructure and Internal Trade. Okay. Sorry, Industry and Internal Trade, DPIIT, and it's come under Ministry of Commerce. Okay. So remember this thing. And this marked the first instance in India where 7 products from a single union territory received a GI tag. We all know that Andaman and Nicobar is a union territory. And 7 products, it is a very big thing. Clear? So remember this thing. So 2 or 3 facts you should remember. 7 products, at least 2 or 3 names you should know. That the woodcraft, the hut mat, coconut oil, and the virgin coconut oil. These are the few things which have received the GI tag and which department has given DPIIT. Clear? So these 2 or 3 facts you should remember. Moving on to the next news. India's rubber board unveils ISNR and INR Connect to boost rubber production. And a few days back, we have also read about one mission Inroad, which was basically to boost the rubber production in the northeastern states. So we are focusing more and more on rubber production. Why? See, rubber is one of the raw material for many industries. One of the industry is tire industry, MRF tires, C8 tires. All right. For them, the basic raw material is rubber. So the for 2 initiatives are, one is ISNR. ISNR is what? Indian Sustainable Natural Rubber, and INR Connect. Okay. And see, the entire rubber production and everything is managed by this Rubber Act of 1947. Okay. So remember this thing. So what is this ISNR? ISNR initiative is basically, it aims to align India's rubber production with European deforestation regulation standard to boost sustainability. Just like in our cars, you must have heard about the BS6 norms, BS4 norms. What are these norms? It is nothing but the European norms which are followed by Indians. Okay. So similarly, we want to follow the European standards to boost the natural rubber sustainability. And we have given it the name ISNR. Okay. And INR Connect platform, it is basically a platform to connect owner of underutilized rubber plantation with adopters for enhanced productivity. So those people, yes, the BS is Bharat standard. Similarly, it is basically based on the European standards. इंडिया में हमारे यहाँ थोड़ी सी ओरिजिनलिटी की कमी आ जाती है ना? चलो, so it is basically a web platform to connect the owners of rubber plantation with adopters for enhanced productivity. It is a web platform, and this is basically a standard following ISNR initiative. And overall objective of this initiative is what? To strengthen India's global position in rubber industry and increased domestic rubber production. So rubber production increase करना है. How we are going to increase? We are going to follow ISNR, and we are providing INR Connect. It is a web platform. 3 things you should know. Chalo. Next is the international news. UNESCO and World Meteorological Organization declare 2025 as the International Year of Glacier Preservation. So these are the glaciers, and we know that due to climate change, the glaciers are melting. Okay. Acha, there was this one student, I believe in yesterday's class ना, मैं आपको समझा रहा था कि climate change, मतलब अपने personal opinions में दे रहा था कि that climate change is not a new phenomena, it is happening for quite a long time. ठीक है. So that's one of the student, he or she, whatever that person is, he has written, sir, please don't give your personal opinion. We are here to study general awareness. Don't give your opinion. See, it is not like that. First of all, it doesn't matter what the students say, that okay, it doesn't matter. But the thing here is, I want to make you people have some point of view. Okay, what happened now? Whenever we read something, we create an opinion of that. And for any particular issue, na, because see, you all are going to be a banker. In future, we are all going to be a banker. So at least you should have multiple point of view over one particular topic. You should not see everything from a single mindset, or you can say a single point of view. You should have multiple uh, dimensions to watch or to have an opinion of something, है ना? Because you're all going to be a banker, you're all going to be serving the people. ठीक है, तो बोलते हैं ना, हर चीज के बहुत सारे पहलू होते हैं, तो उसको समझना चाहिए. हाँ, मैं ये नहीं बोल रहा दैट आप सभी पहलुओं में से या सभी डायमेंशंस को आपको मानना है, बट अगर आपके पास ऑप्शंस होंगे ना कि यस, दिस पर्टिकुलर इशू या दिस पर्टिकुलर प्रॉब्लम इज कॉज्ड बाय 4 फैक्टर्स. I know all these 4 factors, but I believe that this factor is most crucial one. वो आपका पर्सनल चॉइस है, वो आप किसको डिसाइड करते हो, बट यू शुड हैव द, बोलते हैं ना, एक प्रॉपर स्पेक्ट्रम होना चाहिए टू हैव अ पर्टिकुलर ओपिनियन अबाउट सम इश्यूज. एंड सी, इट इज ऑल्सो वैलिड फॉर वट एवर पॉलिटिकल इश्यूज आर गोइंग ऑन इन द कंट्री, वट एवर इकोनॉमिक इश्यूज आर गोइंग ऑन इन द कंट्री. हम यहाँ पे केवल देखो, ये करंट अफेयर्स पढ़ के हमारे एमसीक्यू करेक्ट हो जाएं, ये तो बोलते ना, एक नॉर्मल माइंडसेट ऐसे काम करता है. बट इन फ्यूचर आप सब जाओगे, आप दूसरे बच्चों को भी समझाओगे हाउ टू प्रिपेयर, तो उनको, आपको ऐसा नहीं है ना बस ये बोलोगे कि यार ये सोर्स पढ़ लो, सर के वीडियोस देख लो और तुम्हारा काम हो जाएगा. ये तो बहुत ही, बोलते हैं ना, नैरो सजेशन हो जाता है ना. वी वांट कि आप सब लोग एज अ इंडिविजुअल, यू शुड हैव अ प्रॉपर वे ऑफ थिंकिंग, प्रॉपर वे ऑफ लुकिंग टू थिंग्स. ठीक है, तो टू द स्टूडेंट, वेरी सॉरी अगर आपको बुरा लगा हो. डिस्क्रिप्टिव में कंक्लूजन, एग्जैक्टली सी, ऑल दीज थिंग्स आर आल्सो गोइंग टू हेल्प यू इन राइटिंग सम डिस्क्रिप्टिव आंसर्स, है ना. तो थोड़ा सा आइडिया होना चाहिए, थोड़ा सा डिफरेंट पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू भी होना चाहिए कि क्या है इस टॉपिक. हम क्या होता है ना कि जो मीडिया हमें दिखाती है, वी एक्चुअली फॉर्म आवर ओपिनियन बेस्ड ऑन दैट. अगर हम आज तक देख रहे हैं तो हम एक अलग टाइप का ओपिनियन बनाएंगे. अगर हम अदर चैनल देख रहे हैं, अर्लियर जो एनडीटीवी होता था, तो हमको दूसरा एंगल भी समझ में आता है. ठीक है, चलो, एनीवेज, फिर मैं तो अपने ओपिनियंस बताऊंगा, है ना, इट इज़ माय शो. चलो, एनीवेज, so UNESCO and World Meteorological Organization, they have declared the year 2025 as the International Year of Glacier Preservation. Okay, so remember the name of the organization. Which 2 organizations have made this International Year of Glacier? UNESCO plus World Meteorological Organization. International Year of Glaciers. What is the focus? Basically to promote global support and research to mitigate glacier melting. We have to actually stop glacier melting, and in order to stop the glacier melting, we have to stop the global warming. See, climate change is a different thing, है ना. Global warming is a different thing. Global warming की वजह से climate is changing. Okay? अब देखो, climate change एक होता है, there is a big difference between weather and a climate. मैंने आपको पहले भी बताया, there is a very big difference between weather and a climate. Weather is basically a, you can say, a short term or the general pattern. Okay, and when we talk about climate, we are seeing the weighted average of the weather over a period of, let's say, 50 years or 100 years. For example, we say the climate of Shimla is cool. Jammu Kashmir and Srinagar is have a cool climate. Okay, but weather is a right now moment. How the temperature and precipitation is right now. For example, it might be possible that in your place the weather is, let's say, rain is occurring. In my place there is extreme cold. So weather is the short term thing. Okay, and when we add up this short term thing over a period of, let's say 50 years, 100 years, we create the climate of that area. Okay, तभी इसलिए कभी ये वेदर चेंज नहीं बोलते हैं कि वेदर चेंज, वी टॉक अबाउट क्लाइमेट चेंज बिकॉज इट हैज अ लॉन्ग टर्म इम्पैक्ट. ठीक है, so see this global warming na, which is happening because of the emissions, and emissions include gases like methane, we have sulfur dioxide. All these gases are basically greenhouse gas increasing gases. Okay, that greenhouse gas increase is basically what, that let's say this is earth, okay, and this is sun. So whenever the rays are falling here, majority of these rays are reflected back. Some are absorbed by the earth and then reflected back. That's why we call the heat budget of earth is zero. That whatever incoming heat is actually coming to the earth, all of this is getting back or released by the earth to the atmosphere. It is not an instantaneous process, but it keeps on happening over a period. Okay, some of the rays would be deflected by the atmosphere, some of the rays earth's surface will absorb and then reflect it. But what happens is, when let's say this is the surface of earth, whenever the incoming rays na, they are reflected back, and let's say if there is pollution, let's say there is pollution, smog or smoke is there, these clouds will absorb these outgoing rays and it will not allow these rays to pass through the earth's surface, and this causes what, greenhouse effect. It will ultimately increase the temperature of the earth. Okay, and because of the increase in the temperature of the earth, the glaciers are going to melt. Okay, basically you can say that greenhouse gas emissions lead to global warming, which actually leads to what, climate change. Okay, and because of this we celebrate World Glacier Day on 21st of March. Okay, 21st of March is World Glacier Day and World Water Day is 22nd March, because the melting of glacier will give you water, which increases the water level in the rivers and every other sources. Okay, and there is an international conference that is going to held in Tajikistan. The capital of Tajikistan is Dushanbe. It is going to happen in May 2025. ठीक है, तो ये चीज याद रखिएगा. Name of the organization, date, World Glacier Day. They can ask you in the exam. It is a, you can say, a 3-star news. चलो, next we have India and USA sign MOU to boost cyber crime investigation cooperation. ठीक है, so which two countries have signed the cyber crime investigation? India and USA equal to cyber crime investigation. Okay, and to sign this particular MOU, from India we have the Indian ambassador Vinay Quatra and USA Deputy Secretary Christy Canaglo. You don't have to remember the name, just remember the name of the country and what purpose. Okay, and the key focus of this MOU is basically tackling terrorism, trafficking, money laundering and cyber crime. ठीक, देखो पहले क्या होता था कि हम टेररिस्ट को भेजते थे, है ना, Pakistan and other countries, they train the terrorists and they send them to India. But nowadays, if you want to disrupt the economy of any country, na, just target their critical infrastructure. What are critical infrastructure? For example, banks, power grids. And if you can, you don't have to go there physically. Just attack on their websites and the control centers. You have the access to all those things and you can easily shut down the entire economy if you have the access to all these things. That's why in order to stop cybercrime, India and USA has signed this MOU. Okay, and there is an agency called I4C, Indian Cybercrime Coordination Center. There are 4 C's, na? Cybercrime Coordination Center. That's why we call it I4C. They have collaborated with the United States Department of Homeland Securities. ठीक है, ये याद रखिएगा. चलो, name of the country, name of the organization from India and the key focus area. चलो. Next, talk about the banking and the economy. RBI introduced revised guidelines for ARC borrower settlement. What are ARCs? देखो ये सारी चीजें ना we are studying in our static syllabus, static course, the GA dominator, asset restructuring companies, okay, NBFCs, ठीक है. So ARCs are basically asset restructuring companies. All right. Asset restructuring companies are the companies, you can say that, let's say there is a bank and bank is suffering from NPS. So asset restructuring company is just like a hero. He will say to the bank, don't worry, transfer your loans or transfer your NPS to us. Whatever bad loans you have, transfer it to us. We will take it at a discounted rate. Let's say bank has a NPA of 1 crore rupees and they have to recover it from, let's say, various customers. So bank, if the bank will indulge itself in recovering the money from all the people or the customers, how they are going to perform their daily task? Okay. So bank will say that, okay, no problem, ARC is my hero, I will transfer this loan to ARC. So ARC will say, okay bank, we are not going to give you 1 crore rupees, let's say we are going to give you 80 lakh rupees, okay, or let's say 70 lakh, depending upon the scenario. तो बैंक विल से ठीक है यार, अब जहाँ पे मुझे अब 1 करोड़ में कुछ नहीं मिल रहा था, नाउ आई एम गेटिंग 70 लाख रुपीज बैक. ओके, so bank will say, okay, please transfer the money and take this loan, we are transferring it to you. Now this ARC will manage to recover the 1 crore rupees. And this is how the ARC get benefited, how this ARC gets profit. They have given 70 lakh rupees to the bank. Now they have the capacity, or you can say the opportunity, to recover 1 crore rupees. So 30 lakhs would be their profit. But it is not just like they will go and ask the bank, okay, transfer it. They first see the case, they properly study it, they see what kind of borrower is that person, whether he is capable of doing that or not. Then ARC decide that let's help the bank. Okay, that is the asset restructuring company. And all these ARCs and other companies, they basically function under the SARFAESI Act. Actually revive their loans. Okay, they get back their loans. When they are not getting back their loans or that asset will become a non-performing asset. Okay. So what is the purpose? That to enhance the transparency, accountability and efficiency in the settlement process. All right. And if the dues are above 1 crore rupees, it require approval from independent advisory committee. Okay. These are the things you should know about. Actually, this news is more about ARCs. You should understand what the concept of ARC is. Okay. Chalo. Next is RBI set up MK Jain led committee to evaluate urban bank and small finance bank applications. Okay. First of all, remember the name of the person, Mr. MK Jain. Okay. This person is leading the committee. Sorry, urban bank I'm calling. It is the universal bank. Okay, universal bank and small finance bank applications. Okay. And he was actually the former deputy governor, Mr. Mahesh Kumar Jain. Okay, ये चीज याद रखना. And he's the head of that committee, and this committee is actually formed for a term of 3 years. All right. And what is the process? So RBI will first assess applicants' eligibility. Let's say because I want to open a universal bank, or let's say I want to open a small finance bank, I will write to application to RBI. Then RBI will first assess that application, whether I am eligible for opening the bank or not. Okay. Then it will be sent to the committee. Okay, SCAC. And this committee will evaluate in depth the entire application, whether I have that expertise, whether I have the resources to open a universal bank or a small finance bank or not. Okay. Then if they say that, okay, yes, this person is eligible, RBI will give me the license. So remember, the committee who is going to evaluate the urban universal bank and small finance bank application is led by Mr. MK Jain. And other members are also there. You don't have to remember the name. Just remember the name, MK Jain. He is going to look after the स्मॉल फाइनेंस बैंक रिलेटेड एप्लीकेशन एंड यूनिवर्सल बैंकिंग रिलेटेड एप्लीकेशन। ठीक है, ये चीज याद रखना। क्लियर यहाँ तक? किसी को कोई डाउट? दिस इज वेरी सिंपल, जस्ट रिमेंबर द नेम ऑफ द पर्सन, दे कैन आस्क यू डायरेक्टली। चलो, now let's talk about awards and recognition. So HSBC Hurun Global Indian List 2024. So a new list is there, and this Hurun India it keeps on making a list like this every time for the richest person, for the richest country, like this. So now the Global Indian List 2024, and in this list Mr. Satya Nadella, the Microsoft chief, has topped the list. Okay, and there are other person also. Sundar Pichai is there. Okay, so number one is Satya Nadella of Microsoft with $3,146 billion. And so Sundar Pichai, the head of CEO of Alphabet, the parent company of Google, $2,107 billion. And then Neil Mohan, YouTube, he has $455 billion net worth. So as per this, these are the global Indian, right? And there's a very good insight that top 10 account for 73% of total value, right? When they are saying that the software and the service sector is dominating, those who own the software or some kind of service sector related industry, they are actually very rich. The simple thing is that, है ना? And in women category, Reshma Keval Romani, Jayashree Ulal, Leena Nair are among the top 12 influential women. So at least remember these three names. Okay. And what is the purpose of this list? So it basically recognizes Indian origin leaders shaping the global industry. Many of the Indians who are actually who actually went outside and they have created a name for themselves. For example, Sundar Pichai, Satya Nadella is there, Neil Mohan is there, है ना? अभी बोलते हैं कि इंडियंस को कहीं भी रख दोगे टॉप पे अपने आप आ जाएंगे। देखो इंडियंस के साथ पता क्या चीज़ है, प्रॉब्लम यहाँ नहीं आती, प्रॉब्लम आती है when they are competing with themselves. इंडियन से compete कर रहा है ना, तो फिर वो बड़े problematic है, because we have such a huge population. So बहुत intelligent लोग भी हैं, है ना, quantity ज़्यादा हो जाती है. But if you are competing against other countries ना, we know that Indians, he is a hardworking person. He will outshine the other one. ठीक है? That's why many of the people, they go abroad. There are multiple things. They want to lead a good life. The facilities are good. The social conditions are very good there. You get a social security and everything. But in India, everything is good except there are no jobs. Poverty is there. But सब बाहर नहीं जा सकते ना. And see, जब से ट्रम्प साहब ने बोला ना अमेरिका फॉर अमेरिकन, एक स्टॉक मार्केट भी गिरा है बहुत अच्छा खासा. ठीक है, चलो अल्टीमेटली सबकी घर वापसी होगी, अभी नहीं तो थोड़े टाइम बाद सबको घर ही वापस आना है. लेट्स टॉक अबाउट साइंस एंड टेक. So ISRO successfully demonstrated a restarting of Vikas liquid engine. What is this Vikas liquid engine? Let's see. First of all, they have tested this at ISRO's Mahendragiri facility. Okay, remember this Mahendragiri, and they have fired it for 60 seconds. So basically it is a restarting facility, a restarting engine. You shot it, फिर थोड़ी देर बंद कर दो, फिर वापस रीइग्नाइट कर सकते हैं, तो फ्यूल सेविंग काफ़ी हो जाती है. ठीक है, so it is a key step towards reusability in future ISRO launch vehicles. These engines now, they can be reused, right? And liquid cryogenic engines, basically it operates at a very low temperature. ठीक है, so it can be reused multiple times. ठीक है, so remember the name of the engine, Vikas liquid engine. ठीक है, for reusability. ओके, तो ये चीज़ याद रखिएगा. नेम है ना, they can ask you that what is the purpose, or let's say what is the name of that engine. Clear? चलो, next talk about the sports related news. Vijay Hazare Trophy. Karnataka defeated Vidarbha to record 5th time. So Karnataka is now the winner of Vijay Hazare Trophy, and it has won it for the 5th time. है ना? And in final they have defeated Vidarbha. So 2 or 3 things you have to remember. Karnataka defeated Vidarbha. This is the news for Vijay Hazare Trophy. Clear? And you can mention in bracket 5th time. All right, this is it, and this is the thing you have to remember for this entire news. Chalo. Now let's quickly do the questions for today. Okay, aajo fatafat, get ready. You'll try to answer all these things in 5 seconds. Okay, which country became the 7th largest coffee producer in the world? Brazil, Vietnam, Colombia, India. ABCD quickly. Yes, correct answer is D. India is the correct answer. All right, and our export has reached 1.29 billion. Next is, which 2 countries signed an MOU to enhance collaboration in cyber crime investigation? So India, USA, India, Russia. ABCD quickly. Yes, India and USA. They can ask you in the question exam like this, that India has recently signed a cyber crime coordination MOU with which of the following country? So they can give you option like US, Russia, China, or UK. So correct answer is US. Hello. Next is, which financial institution revised guidelines were introduced by the RBI for settlement of dues by borrowers? So recently they have constituted a committee. So the correct answer is ABCD. Batao. Yes, asset restructuring companies. All right. Chalo. Next is, who was appointed as the chair of the RBI's Standing External Advisory Committee? SEAC, याद आया? Standing External Advisory Committee for Small Finance Bank and Universal Bank. Yes, Mr. Mahesh Kumar Jain, MK Jain. Good. Which CEO topped the HSBC Hurun Global Indian list? So the correct answer is ABCD. Batao. Good, good, good. Mr. Satya Nadella. B is the correct answer. Good, good. Excellent. Which team has won the 2024 Vijay Hazare Trophy? ABCD. Fatafat. Try to read it in 5 seconds. 5 seconds में बताया करो. Yes, yes, yes. A. Good, good. काफी सही हो रहा है, बहुत सही. एक भी आप लोगों का गलत नहीं हुआ. Nice. Which international body declares 2025 as the International Year of Glacier Preservation? So UNESCO, UNFCCC, WMO, both A and C. बताओ. Okay, Nishu is saying UNESCO. Okay. What about both A and C? ये कुछ याद आ रहा है? ग्लेशियर कौन किसने बोला था? करेक्ट आंसर इज यूनेस्को प्लस वर्ल्ड मेट्रोलॉजिकल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. ये मत भूलना, ठीक है? बोथ ए एन सी इज द करेक्ट आंसर. यूनेस्को भी था और वर्ल्ड मेट्रोलॉजिकल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन भी था, ठीक है? इंटरनेशनल ईयर ऑफ ग्लेशियर. चलो, which region received 7 geographical indicator tag in a single instance? They can also ask you like, which union territory is the only union territory to receive 7 GI tags in a single instance? So the correct answer is ABCD. quickly बताओ. अभी हमने देखा केरला, गुजरात, अंडमान निकोबार, राजस्थान. I have given a hint also. Union territory है. Correct answer is what? C. Yes, yes. Good, good, good. C is the correct answer. Andaman and Nicobar Island. Next is your homework question. Which initiative aims to enhance India's position in the rubber industry by connecting untapped rubber plantation with adopter? INR Connect, ISNR, Rubber Connect or Rubber Link? Tell me in the comment section. Okay. And guys, this is our Banking Super Elite Pro. ये Oliveboard का best program है. This is the one of the finest program of Oliveboard. Okay. And if you are preparing for multiple banking exam, you can check this program. Okay. And in this Super Elite Pro, you'll be getting 6 books, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Quant, Data, Interpretation, Puzzle Mania, English, Absolute Reasoning, and GK. So the top selling books you'd be getting in this program. Along with that, you'll be getting the Bolt magazine, the monthly current affair magazine of Oliveboard. Okay. So these are the features of this particular course. And if you want to join this course, use this code YASH to get maximum discount. This is the best course of Oliveboard, Banking Super Elite Pro. All right. So guys, this is it for today's session. If you've enjoyed the session, please please like the session, share the session to your fellow students, fellow friends, and subscribe to the Oliveboard channel. I'll see you in the next video tomorrow. Tomorrow is our weekly current affairs session. We are going to cover the entire week's current affairs tomorrow. Okay, chalo, I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good day, take care, and Jai Hind.